Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video we're gonna discuss about strategy. So how basically we can create a strategy. You don't need my own strategy, but I'm gonna reveal my strategy, is not a problem. I'm just gonna show you how do I create a strategy due to the fact that I do really like the simplicity. So basically I don't need to wait for tons of confluences, how other people saying, yeah, because when there's 10 confluences, then the trade gets more difficult to get a good trade. So you just complicate it too much, and at the end of the day you just usually get a perfect setup. But if one confluence doesn't matching, then you just don't take a trade, or maybe you start go crazy and you fear missing out and you're scared of losing and all this stuff. So basically I'm gonna provide you guys how we can create a simple forex strategy, yeah, that will gonna work and will gonna make you profitable. Trust me, it's gonna make you profitable. And I'm gonna give you an exercise, so like the psychology exercise also. So basically how to create a strategy, yeah, let's talk a little bit. First for me, yeah, a lot of people they saying you need to follow one pair, or maybe you can follow all the pairs. For me, most common is like I'm basically more like a scalper, or I'm more sorry about that. I'm a scalper, either intraday traders, yeah. I trading only the 5 minutes time frame. I mean, I'm looking at the bigger time frames to see at least where we're going to, but usual I'm taking my entries in the 5 minutes. So basically what do we need? We need three pairs. So for me I got gold, GBP, JPY, Euro USD, which they are not correlated to each other. Gold with Euro USD, usually they go like similar trades, you see, for example on Euro USD and the gold. But for example, you see on the gold they provide me an entry, and the Euro USD they didn't. So that's the thing. Anyway guys, then on the next point, what do we need to create a strategy is, everybody knows I'm a break and retest strategy. I'm a break and retest trader, yeah. So basically I need just one zone to trade off. I don't need to throw into the chart like 10 zones and just to don't understand like which zone to trade off and how we're gonna trade and all this stuff. So the most common trade zone for me is the liquidity zone. The liquidity zone, I'm not smart money guys, I just saying like where's the liquidity at. So the liquidity, everybody knows, is at the previous day high, either the previous day low. And for me that's alright, but usually you don't really get every single day the trades of that zone. But I do really like to take trades every day, almost every day, if provides me. If not, then I just don't trade. But I do really like to, to take like 2 trades a day. Then what do we need? We need, oh, basically about the zones, yeah. We didn't finish. Then the previous day high, the previous day's low is the liquidity. Then everybody knows, if you checked my previous videos, the liquidity sits at the session highs and the session lows. So if you go through your history, yeah, you will notice that all the time you will see a break and retest strategy, a break and retest on the like session high or session low. It's all about the daily bias and all this stuff, yeah. So basically you can choose those ones. Basically what I do really like to choose, yeah, I do really like to choose, due to the fact that I'm trading New York session only, then then I'm gonna choose all the time the, how is it called, the London high and the London low, and look how beautiful that plays out, yeah. I'm gonna just wait to trade out of this zone, because usually the volume kicks into the market, yeah, first, and then second it provides me a break and retest, yeah. So basically I usually like to throw all those zones, yeah. And for example, if the London finishes on this point, yeah, I most likely I'm gonna pay attention to this zone. If the price action ends up somewhere close to this zone, I'm gonna pay more attention to this zone. So I will need 2 setups a day. I will give a chance 2 setups a day, yeah. Wherever price action is gonna show me, yeah, that is gonna be, for example, on this case, yeah, I was waiting on this zone because the price action ended up here, yeah. Same story on the gold, yeah. On the gold, we go like this London high and London low, but the price action it ends up here. So what I usually waiting for, I waiting for for my setup, the break and retest strategy. So let's just keep watching. This is the London high, yeah. From here you can do one of two things: either you can go up, either you can go down. What I'm gonna expect, because everybody should know, the news pops up like at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. So I won't start my session until the news are released. So it shows me like the direction and everything, yeah. And everybody knows after the news, the price action has to fill out all these gaps. So basically, that what provides me, the news provides me with a break, and then after the break, the price needs to come back and retrace and to fill up all these news gaps. And then what do you think what he's gonna do? He's gonna touch my zone. It doesn't really matter, is the bottom or is the top. This time is the top. And very simple, guys. Look at this beautiful break, and that's non-farm released, yeah. Break, beautiful retracement, huge rejection, break of the candle, enter the trade, stop loss below, and go like go a 3R. So basically into the zone. I never hold. I should hold like the high, by what I realized by my experience. Not all the time gets to this high. It gets some time to this zone and just keep rejecting and just goes to the stop loss. So I rather just take somewhere in the middle of this price action, yeah. So I took it at 3R basically. I took it somewhere here because when I was seeing like the price action it was going down, I wait for this candle to close and something like that it was. And when I saw this candle closed with the reaction, then I just closed the position. So it was 3R, which is pretty awesome, yeah. So let's move to the next one. You have guys to choose which session you're gonna trade off. You can trade out of London, you can trade out of New York, because those two sessions, they are like the most volatile times, yeah. And usually what I would like to mention also, try to trade like on the next 3 hours. So basically you see all the time when the session it opens, it just crazy moves happens, yeah. But basically that what happens is it shows you like the direction where he wants to go, yeah. Either taking out the liquidity and all this stuff, yeah. So basically what I would like to look for is this area. And I don't really like to make like small zones. I would like to make like bigger zones, so I will have the place where to take off, yeah. And usually my best setup is to be fake below, then to fake above, and then to come to retest and then move up. That's my simple break and retest strategy, yeah. So guys, what I would like to tell you, trade the first 3 hours of the session. If you trade the London, you should trade the first 3 hours. If you're trading the, how is it called, the New York, trade the first 3 hours, because after that the volume just dies. So yeah, we need volume in the market. Times I already speak about. Entries, yeah. Entry, guys, this is very simple how I explain here. I'm waiting for the move to happen, then to retrace to my zone, touch a rejection, and even you see here, it makes me more confident just due to the fact that here is the EMAs. I got the 8 and the 50 exponential moving average, and literally just tapped rejected, bullish candle, resistance being created, break of this candle high, enter the trade, and here is the TP 3R. Yeah, that's the first way how you guys can enter. Yeah, but I can show you like that's the first entry. Stop loss usual I'm putting under this this high. If it fakes me up and then goes highs, it is what it is. You're just taking a loss, moving away, and you're taking 2 trades a day, guys. 2 trades a day. It doesn't really matter. You go like to, for example, on this case, yeah, on Euro USD, for example, today I was waiting to break, then to come back here to retest, and look how nicely it was coming back. But it didn't came to this area because I was expecting to move down just due to the fact that here is the EMA was, and it didn't came. By usual, what it can happen also by my experience, it can just provide you the entry, but then immediately goes down into the zone, and then you can take a trade. So that's why I didn't take a trade. Basically the same way, guys, where I'm gonna add it here. You need, guys, the experience. You definitely need the experience, because if you don't have the experience, it doesn't really matter which strategy you're gonna use. Without experience, you won't make it work. So basically, first thing what you have to do, you have to journal, guys. You have to journal everything. Like before, for example, this is yesterday's trade, yeah. So basically, I took a screenshot yesterday. Here I took, you see, I was expecting here to take a long. It came here, touch it, barely touch it, then how is it called, break this this high, but then unfortunately it just faked me below, so stopped me out, and that's fine, guys, because it showed me the reaction, yeah, and then came, it broke, yeah, then came back here to retest and provide me beautiful rejection candle out of my zone also, and then look, break of this candle low, I entered the trade, and where we should go to, yeah, if you're checking here, we go all traffic to the downside. And what happened next? Hold on. Oops. Hold on. Why is it like that? Why did I put here like the same? On my days, guys. Let's see. Basically, guys, also I got like a chat forex community. You guys can jump in, and here I literally showing you the trades ideas. So for example, today, yeah, I July 7, yeah, today is 7. Before you see, this is the, how is it called, the New York study. I just draw like all the stuff, and I was waiting to play out the same stuff on, here's what, Euro USD. Boom, I was waiting to come here to retest and then move up. On the gold, same story. You see, came here, I was waiting to come here to retest and move up. That was my initial plan. And then what actually happened? The gold beautifully played out, and then the Euro USD didn't touch our zone, and it moved out without us, and then GJ didn't retrace. And that's the thing, guys. You see, for example, like the next 3 hours is almost gone, so if it comes back, just be careful how you're taking trades, because after 11 a.m. Eastern time, the price are very bad, and I'm all the time I just showing you the ideas, and if I'm entering something, I will show you like the this is not a forex signal channel or something like that. This is just my ideas, and if you guys would like to check it out, just come here, forex community, and just subscribe, and For example, like on the last trades, that's like this week, yeah, I made 7.71%, which is pretty nice. And I had like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 50% win rate. You see, guys, I'm not perfect. I got 50% win rate, but I managed to make 7%, almost 8%. So it's pretty nice. So yeah, guys, that's kind of my strategy. So let's just keep moving forward. Yeah, what do we need, guys? We need 3 pairs. We need 1 zone to trade off. You can trade from any zone. I provide you either above the session highs and low there is liquidity, so you can trade like one of those 2 zones. Either if you're trading New York, I recommend to trade the London high and low. Yeah, that's why I recommend. Then you need 2 trades a day. It doesn't really matter from which you can take both from the same pair, or you can take whoever provides you first, or you can do, for example, oh look, yesterday, yeah, I took a loss, then came, and there was the thing, yeah, break retest, broke, and I took where on this low, so that was 3R, 329, 329, sell, and I put 316, something like that. It was, yeah, it was somewhere here. My TP was. So yeah, guys, first you have to journal all your trades, because if you won't journal, guys, you won't make how is it called? You won't make no experience. You won't get no experience. You have to earn the experience, guys. You have to earn the experience. So without experience, you won't make it on forex market. It doesn't really matter which strategy you are gonna use, guys. So yeah, guys, this is my strategy. Very simple. I like the simplicity. So you can give a 1 pair, you can trade 1 zone, 1 session, volume on the market, that's like first 3 hours, and then times, entry, and stop loss. The entry is very simple, guys. What can be simpler than that? Comes to the zone, huge rejection, then again a rejection, because for example, if it would break this high, I would take my trade like that. It didn't. It came like that, and it even provides me with a better RR. So, and for me, guys, like, I can take a trade like 1 hour, 1.2, 1.3. I'm taking everything. And oh, guys, yeah, I'm gonna provide you a tip if you get to this video. I almost forgot, guys. I almost literally forgot, yeah? Hopefully, nah, I'm not joking. I didn't forget. I was leaving that for the end of the video. So basically, what you can do else, if you really don't wanna lose that much, yeah? I don't know which broker are you using. I'm using the IC market. So what you can do, guys, you can just take a trade, and for example, on this retracement, guys, yeah, it can provide you like with different levels. So basically, what you can do, you can just press this and this. So basically, when it gets here, for example, you're taking 1%, yeah. So you split in half. You're taking 50% here, 50% here. Sometime it can be, hold on, let me take GJ. I took the most trades. You could grab here, yeah, for example, here a trade, here a partial, and here a partial, but this is dynamic. Yeah, you could take here a partial, and move the stop loss to TP, and this stuff, it will happen if you're gonna choose to trade like that. You will come back, it will hit your break even, and then move to the TP. It can happen like that, guys, but this way you can do more clear. For example, here, yeah, I took the trade, and also I think I was posting these ideas on my TikTok, so it's way too meal on TikTok. So basically, I took this one, and I took some profits here, some profits here, yeah, here, and then it came, literally tapped me, break even trade and then move to my TP. This stuff will happen, but you know, this is a good thing for the beginners. Just do the fact that, guys, sometime, yeah, you can hit the first TP, the second TP, and then just reverse and hit your stop loss. But it's still a winner. You didn't win full TP, but you made, like, for example, on this case, yeah, where I was splitting my my TP in 3. So basically, I was taking 1%. That was, for example, let's say 16 lots or something like that. And what you can do, guys, you can just split that in 3. You just take your calculator, whatever amount you risked on this trade, yeah, you just split like on 3 TPs. So you're taking here a portion, here a portion, and here a portion, everything to be equal. And if it reverse somewhere, you're just taking the break even, or maybe you're just making, but you just don't making that much, but it's still a winner. I'm gonna provide you with the trade. I don't remember which one I took. I think on the Euro USD I took it. Because usually sometimes I deleting everything. On this one is just 1 TP, you see. Yeah, this one. So basically what I was doing, I was waiting for this one. For example, here is 3:30. I said I'm waiting I'm start trading after 9 a.m. So all this impulse went up. What I was waiting for, the price to come back, yeah, and it provides me 2 TPs. And on this scenario, I was in a winning phase, yeah, because it came here, touched my zone, I enter a trade, yeah, and then I put my first TP right here into the zone, and then second TP would be right here, yeah. So that's like 1.41. I'm taking that. Fuck it. I don't play around. I'm taking even this trade. So what happened here, yeah? If you're checking, guys, I took first TP and then moved my stop loss to break even. Hold on. Oh no, it actually hit my stop loss here. No, I remember I think I took it here, the portion, and I moved my stop loss to break even and just came back to hit it, and that's it. I was like in a winning position. Yeah, I won like literally nothing almost, but I still made some profit. And yeah, from here, guys, also you see, you're taking a trade, you get to the first CP, move your stop loss to break even, comes back, hits your break even trade, and then moves up. But for the sake of this video, yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys, if you are a beginner, trade like that. Trade with the multiple TPs. Just due to the fact that you won't get headache, and you will be more satisfied to get multiple TPs. So your win rate was gonna be much higher, because everybody on the psychology side, everybody needs those win rates, need wins. So if you're gonna win, then you're gonna be Gucci. You're gonna be Gucci. For example, you see this one, the same stuff all over again, guys. It happens, boom, boom. But to be honest, from here, I didn't wait to this place. I'm more conservative. I took this trade like that, and I took somewhere here. Like, I was looking 50% of this imbalance. Yeah, I took it like a 128, something like that. And I don't really care, guys. I don't need like 1 to 5 or something like that. But as long as I'm making money, then that's fine. And I just trying to keep the things very, very simple, guys. Look at this zone, how it worked out. Here touching, here touching. This is a very valid zone, though. You could literally grab even here, load, and look how beautiful it looks like. But anyway, guys, I already taking so long for this video, so 24 minutes. Yeah, guys, and that's gonna be my strategy. If you like it, you can subscribe, and don't forget, guys, to jump into my Forex community chat. Here I'm providing these 3 people right here. So I just providing my ideas and my new videos on the YouTube, and sometimes I even throwing a signal. You see here was a loss and loss, TP hit, how much I made. It's tons of it's I just sharing my experience, guys. If you would like to watch me, then just jump into my Telegram channel. If not, then move to the next channel. Simple. So yeah, guys, please subscribe, comment down below if you need any topic me to cover up, and we'll do in the near future. Thank you, guys, and have a wonderful weekend. Bye.